Hello guys, welcome to today's video. Now today, we are going to be playing The Beginner's Guide. Now let's get into this. Now this is a game made by the co-developer of the Stanley Parable, one of the two main developers of that game. Now, I decided I wanted to put my first real video on the channel, so here it is.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide.
You're welcome.
My name is Davey Reedon.
Okay.
I wrote The Stanley Parable.
Love that game.
And while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda.
I need to change the
Now these games mean a lot
to
me. I met Coda in early 2009 at really struggling with some personal stuff. And his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment.
But
what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008. Coda starts making these games.
I'm going to change the graphic settings really quick. Sorry. Advanced options, here we go. This is gonna be really boring, I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making you endure this. Just go medium and everything. Triple buffered. Actually, I do want VSync. Multi-core rendering enabled. To aliasing mode. It's already disabled. Let's try this really quick. Oh, snap. Okay. Okay, let's try this.
Games, and he never releases any of them.
Oh, this is
he doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made. Until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together. Is because I find his games powerful and interesting,
what the heck is
and
that?
I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveyWreden@gmail.com.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
What a whisper machine.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Can I get through here? Nah, bro. I can't reload or shoot or anything. That's fine. It'll be okay, I'm sure. I'll probably just get killed by an alien.
Security call breached. Hostile alien life form inbound.
I'm assuming we have to go here because there's like.
It kind of looks like this game was abandoned mid-development.
Yeah.
For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere. But then clearly there are no enemies anywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is.
Maybe.
And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Smart.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin ship evacuation.
Ooh.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Oh. Moving on. Oh yeah, it's this door. Is this? Oh no, it's a maze. I hate mazes. Well, I like mazes, but...
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the Whisper Machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Hey,
Oh,
you
voice.
there, in the engine room.
Yes?
You could save us all.
Okay.
That beam is powering the Whisper Machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If
Let me
your
guess.
body could stop the beam.
It's me.
It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it?
I mean, I'm just gonna
Would you
die
leave
anyway.
yourself?
So, I mean, it seems like a kind of a no-brainer. Okay, let's go. Ready? And in we go. Oh, we're dead.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere.
What is
And
it?
this is what happens instead.
Okay, let's do it. We're flying! Whoa. Yeah, I did not. Glad I didn't have to do that maze. Whoa.
The beam causes you to start floating.
This
And this is an
crazy.
important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games
like a
that
little
go in
Iron
all
Man
sorts of
chest right there.
directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Okay, let's do it. November 2008. Can't move. Whoa.
Yep, in this game you can only walk backwards.
What? That's really cool, actually. What's this? Oh, what?
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and
This is
narrative.
the future.
It is
Keep
less
changing.
advanced than the
Oh,
previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it
when
on a
she stops
pre-existing
and
trope.
looks, it becomes clear. Ooh, it's pretty deep. But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to confront it?
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends.
Oh, super
Didn't
nice.
need anything
I
more than
liked
that.
it.
Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Oh, this is spooks. I'm really scared, guys. I feel like there's gonna be a monster. You are now entering the Twilight Zone. Okay. That was
And that's it.
Quick.
Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Okay.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Nonsense in nearly every direction.
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games.
Stairs?
He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it.
What's going on
Once he
over
stopped
here?
work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but
Me neither.
what are you gonna do?
Ooh.
I know it's tempting, but there's actually nothing over here.
Ooh,
Sorry.
That was sassy. I don't feel. Why do you have to be so mean? Okay, up the stairs we go. To the tower. Oh, are we getting slower? Oh my gosh.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens.
What a tease.
So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Yeah, but what if I just did this the entire way up? I want to see what happens. Oh my gosh, I'm moving so slow. This is gonna take me like an hour. Should I do it? I'm really Ancient Knight HD. Please go check him out. I'll also link his channel down below. Actually made me a banner, and I'm talking to somebody that goes by the name of Warlord, who actually works on the Animation Rewind channel as the vice president on that team, which is really cool, and I suggest you go check that channel out as well, because that has really good animations, and just they do this thing called Animation Fight Club. It's really cool, but he charged me $30 for an intro, and it looks really nice, so I'm thinking about doing that. We're almost there, so worth it. I might just oh, whoa. There's got to be an extra bit of narration. Like, I've worked so hard to get here. Okay. Almost there. We're almost there. We're so close. We're so close. We're almost up on the platform. Yes. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're at the door. Oh my. Come on, get in there. Get in. I can't get in without pressing enter? Are you serious? So there's no point in that at all? I work so hard. Whoa. Oh, are these like game ideas? I think I broke the narration, guys, by the way, so.
A room that's warm and nice.
You are the queen,
filled
dusting
with
your
little
jewelry
ideas
while
for
your kingdom is
games.
destroyed. Play as the camera filming an advertisement. Walk around the set filming whatever you like. That sounds awesome. A button you
Coda
press
would
to
often
stop
tell
the
me
chaos
that he didn't
doesn't
mind
work.
if people thought of him as cold or distant.
A series
He
of
said that
lavish
he knew
manuals
that
come
he
with
was
the game, giving
actually
you
a
incorrect
vibrant and
instructions on
compassionate
how to
person,
play.
but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Let's see. You must address and rally a group of eager press reporters. Live on a boat, taking orders from the captain. The captain is always wrong. Those were really cool ideas. I would love to see any one of those be made into a game. I can't believe we waited all that for nothing, though. I was expecting at least a little tiny extra bit of a narration or something. Whoa, this is giving me spooks. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of freaking me out, guys. I don't know. Looks like jail. I'm assuming this. Oh, it's not a jail. Maybe it is a jail. I don't know.
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Ooh. Ooh, look at that little fog. Oh, whoa. That's gotta be it, I'm assuming. Let's do it. There, and then... Ah, yes!
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
Don't worry, it's not gonna...
We're gonna see it a lot.
I'll remember. I would be disappointed in myself if I couldn't figure out that puzzle again, even if I forgot the solution. Dead end? Oh no.
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough.
Seems
Right. Now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Okay, here we go. Whoa. What?
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
That's deep. Okay. Looks like I was gonna say we're now, yeah, you're now exiting.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this episode off here. I'm loving it so far. So please let me know if you'd like me to do the next episode, and also go check out the links down in the description of the Ancient Knight HD who made my banner, which it's gonna look a little messed up unless I haven't fixed it yet, because I need to kind of change the size of it to fit. And also check out the Discord server. Anybody that even has, it doesn't matter if you have 2 subscribers, you can go ahead in there and join, and I guarantee it will help your channel grow quite a bit. And also, I guess while I'm here, if you would like to see me play any of these games I have in my Steam library, let me know. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed today's episode of The Beginner's Guide, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode.